Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today for you guys I have... Okay. Sí. Enséñale a papi. Go. Today for you guys I have my mid-second trimester update. So as you guys noticed from the title of this video, but I wanted to get started because this video is going to be super mega long. So let's go ahead and get started.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. This could be us.
So as you guys know, I am in my second trimester, and I did you guys a video on the beginning of my second trimester. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link down below so that you guys can go check out that video. Because I am pregnant with baby number 2. I have a little boy named Brian. He is 22 months and will be 2 years old in December of this year. So I'm going to have a toddler of 2 years old and a newborn very soon. So this mama right here is going to need all the help she can get once the baby girl is here. If you guys didn't know, we are having a baby girl. I also have a gender reveal video. If you guys haven't seen it, I will also leave that link down below so that you guys can go check out that video as well. The way that I edited that video is I wanted to like capture from all the angles that my family got to get for me, and it might seem kind of like repetitive, but it's like I wanted it to kind of like repeat that moment so many times because I feel like my facial expression just kind of said a million words that I can never express. So I just wanted to kind of say that out there just in case you guys were kind of like, oh, maybe she edited too quick or like the editing kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to make it like that personally. It wasn't a quick edit. It kind of took me like 2 hours to edit. It could have been a lot better, I know, but I really like the way it turned out, and I'm happy and excited that we did a gender reveal this time around. So yeah, those are the quick little updates that I wanted to let you guys know and kind of inform you of other videos that I've done, and in case you guys haven't seen them, that you guys can go check out those videos. So I wanted to start off by telling you guys that my second trimester has totally been... Yeah? Uh-huh. Ven, Brian. I just wanted to let you guys know that my second trimester has been a whole lot different. Yeah. Go. Go. Has been so different, and it has been nothing like my first pregnancy. My second trimester and my second pregnancy, just in general, has been completely different, and I've had pain in both of my pregnancies. I've had days where I'm like, I don't want to be pregnant like in the future. Like this will be my last child. But at the same time, I know deep down inside of me that I don't know if I'm ready to say 2 kids is the last amount of kids that I want, if that makes any sense. And if you have multiple kids, or if you already have a kid, I'm pretty sure you know how I feel and you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. But definitely has taken a whole different toll on my body and on myself. I have to remember that I'm just growing my family. So this pregnancy has just been a whole lot different. I've been in morning sickness. I've been in afternoon. Like my first trimester was the worst. I did not feel myself. I was day and night sick. Couldn't eat. I just felt uncomfortable like all the time. Like I was literally miserable. So I never had that with my son. With my son, I didn't feel anything. I felt good at all times. I felt nauseated and I felt normal pain here and there. But with this pregnancy, I just know that she is not going to wait for her due date. And I know she's going to be here. I feel like she's going to be here 3 weeks before her due date. But I could be totally wrong. I could go up to my 40 weeks, up to 42 weeks, up to 41 weeks. I don't know. I just personally feel like she won't, if that makes any sense. So I wanted to start off by saying is that I feel her move a lot when I eat or drink something or when the music is on. I've also noticed that she wakes up when Briancito wakes up in the morning and she loves to kick. And she loves when her dad takes her hand off the belly. Like if his hand is on my belly, she'll move and she'll kick for him like once in a while. But if I'm like, look, 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 touch, then that's when she'll like stop kicking or she'll stop moving. And it's really funny because you can see my belly, like literally, like you can see my shirt just like move up and down. And then as soon as I tell someone to put their hand on my belly, she'll stop. And I think it's so cute. But yeah, it's like I've noticed that when Bracito wakes up, she does also like, or she'll wake up like 20, 30 minutes later. And she loves music, and that's something that Bracito loved also when he was in my stomach. So it's really cool to see that they have that similarity already, that they're going to be able to relate in the music aspect, if that makes any sense. I've also noticed that she's starting to move way more. And at this point where I could feel her constantly and I can see it, but it all started after my anatomy scan. So she moved way later than Briancito, because with Briancito I was 13 or 12 weeks when I found out that I was pregnant. I could already feel him at that point move. And with her, it took my anatomy scan for her to like start moving more constantly. Like I could feel her move once in a while, or I had to really concentrate in order to feel her. But after her anatomy scan, I feel like that just like helped. I don't know if it was me to realize that, or like, or to really comprehend that there was a real baby in my tummy, that there was a baby in my tummy. And it wasn't phantom kicks. So I don't know if it was that or just a simple fact that she was just like, they say girls tend to move less or more later on in the pregnancy. So how true that can be, I don't know. But with me, I definitely felt it. I definitely felt her move a lot more after my anatomy scan. I've also started buying her clothes, but we feel like all we need is diapers and wipes and clothes. But I know that there's way more to that. I know that, they need a crib and that they need a little bit more stuff, and it's just not that. But I feel like we already have everything we're going to need. That I feel like because I don't have clothes for her, or because I don't have diapers for her, like we have been buying diapers, like I've told you guys, but I just feel like it's never enough. Like I just feel like I'm not fully prepared, and I don't have to be prepared because I still have a long way to go. Yeah. We're talking about your baby sister, okay? Yeah, you want to go sit down over there in your bed? Okay. So, I know that there's more to that, and I know that I shouldn't feel so worried because I still have time. But at the same time, I'm just the type of person that I like to have my ducks in order, so that when the big thing happens, I already have all the other stuff, if that makes any sense. And she's very lucky to have an older brother that already loves her so much, because at first, if you guys didn't know, he did not like her. He did not even like the idea of that there was a baby in mommy's belly. But now he's like, he loves to touch my belly now. And he tries to like say baby, and like he'll play with the baby, like him thinking in his mind he's playing with her. Like he'll play peekaboo with her, and he'll like come talk to her, and he'll just rub his like hand on my belly, and it's so cute to see, and I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. I have tried to like post on Snapchat, and I'm trying to post and be more active on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on my social medias, you definitely should. But so you guys can see how he is with her when I do get to capture those cute moments on my phone or on camera or whatever the case may be. Now I have a big appetite, but I'm still losing weight, which losing weight isn't what I'm going for. It is just something that there's days I eat so much, and then there's days where I eat like once or twice a day, and I'm not eating as much, if that makes any sense. And I feel like you can see the difference in my face. Like when I announced that I was pregnant, my face was so bloated and fat. But now you can kind of see it. It's a little bit less bloated and a lot more smaller. I'm not like losing 1,000 pounds or like 20 pounds or 150 pounds, but I have lost 25 pounds and they're healthy. Yes, yes, go get it. Go give it to daddy. It's a healthy 25 pounds that I have lost, and it's healthy. And I say it's healthy because my OBGYN, my doctor, she does not feel concerned. She thinks that everything's okay, baby's growing as is. She is a little bit bigger than Briancito, so we can tell that the baby's getting what it's supposed to get, and I'm just losing what you can say water weight, or just not even probably losing weight. It's just maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but I know I'm okay. Baby's okay, and that's all that's important. I notice that certain smells do get to me, and I can't eat when I smell the food. Like if I can smell like the food and the condiments and stuff like that, I just can't eat it. But Chinese food isn't her favorite at all. Honestly, she hates it, and it drives me kind of crazy because I love Chinese food, and so does her dad, and so does her brother. So it's like, do you just don't like it right now, or are you just always never going to like Chinese food? Because I think everybody loves Chinese food. If you don't, let me know in the comment section below that you don't like Chinese food and why. So yeah, always said that I wanted 4 kids, but we aren't sure if that will continue to have kids after our daughter. Like, I don't know if 4 will be the number that we actually go for, because we don't even know if we're gonna want more kids after our daughter is here, because we feel content, but in my heart it doesn't feel like she's my last baby. So we would just have to see what God has in store for us. Also, our plan is that we will have our baby girl, and I would get the IUD or the Mirena for 5 years, and then we would see if we would want more kids or not. Birth control was never an option after Briancito, because we knew we wanted to wait 1 to 2 years, maybe possibly 3. I think I mentioned in another video here on my channel that I said we were going to wait 5 years. We would just keep going back and forth, but we always knew that we wanted more kids after Briancito. Now that we have the boy and the girl, we just kind of think that we should take a break before we decide if we really do want more kids. So we're going to take a break for 5 years. That is our plan for right now. But at the end of the day, God has our ultimate last plan, if that makes any sense. And I eat it all the time, which is crazy how much I waste money on food. I buy the big boxes of grapes and strawberries and raspberries. Oh my God, that's like so good. And peaches are my favorite, and my snacks are tomatoes with limon and tajin, which is lime and tajin. And it is so good, but it's so weird that I like that, because I don't like tomato in my sandwiches or in my hamburgers or in my chicken burgers. So I don't know, but I really like tomate with limon and tajin. It's like so delicious. Thinking about it, I want a tomato now. Bananas, but I honestly don't that much. I'll eat one at times, but it's not something that I eat and crave all the time. But I have to like see the banana and actually like want to eat it. Conversation, just to kind of end and wrap up this second trimester, mid-trimester update, is that I don't know if I'm going to be getting induced yet or not, because if y'all didn't know, I was induced with Briancito at 39 weeks and 3 days. And I was in the hospital I didn't know, with Briancito, I was in the hospital for a week, but it wasn't much of being there that bothered me. It was just not knowing what could happen. Now that I know, I honestly feel like I want to be induced again, because it scares me to go into labor. Like, I don't even know how contractions feel. I'm sure I'll be okay either way. I want a normal vaginal delivery, but if I have to get a C-section, I will be okay with it, because anything that would bring my baby girl into this world safe is okay with me. I didn't get an epidural with Briancito as I did. I'm sorry, I did get an epidural with Briancito at 6.5 centimeters dilator. So I do plan to get one this time around. I didn't feel my contractions at all with Briancito. I did not feel them at all. I would say I even asked Brian before I did this update because I was like, "Am I lying?" Because it all happened so fast. But I know for him it's a lot more slower because he's not really in the process, if that makes any sense. Like if you know, like I'm pretty sure you know if you're a mom and you've had a kid. But I just feel like I didn't even feel or had time to feel a contraction because everything just happened so soon. I do want to do my labor and delivery story with Briancito just because it's been almost 2 years and I've always said I really want to do that, and that's a video that I really want to upload because I feel like it's a story that is worth telling. I just feel like every time I'm going to do it, I always, when I'm editing, I always see like, oh, I missed something or I didn't say something right. So I'm going to get it one of these days and I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to write it down. And then I'm just going to read it from there because that's the only way I feel like I'm going to remember exactly what happened and in the order that it happened. So if you guys want to see a labor and delivery story with my first son, please let me know in the comment section below and I would do that for you guys. But yeah, guys, this is all I think that I have for my mid-second trimester update. And I let you guys know on Instagram and if you guys had any questions. But I did a whole other video on questions that I did get that time. So that video should be up pretty soon. So don't forget to subscribe so that you guys can see that video. But I think this is going to be all for this video. If you guys have any questions or want me to go into more details about something that I talked about today, then please let me know in the comment section below. And I'll mama out on trying to figure out a name for a baby girl. So let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for coming back to seeing another video with me. Thank you for being a loyal subscriber. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for being here. If you're a new watcher, then thank you. I'm very happy to have you guys here. And yeah, and that's going to be all for this video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.